action tonight and, God willing, all season long as we ready for tip. Reed Sutton has put a lot of work in with his staff, including Joel Harrison, this offseason. The recruiting largely for this group was done a long time ago as they recruit well in advance, but getting this group to blend together and adding on what they had built last year has really been the work of the offseason. And David, when you look at this team, 14-16 a season ago, 7-16 in conference play. It's a team that relied heavily on young players.
Not just young players, freshmen.
Absolutely. 6 freshmen last year. And what you need to know about this team as you start to go down this list, notice this, David. Megan Wilkinson, Valentina Clocker, Olivia Colson, Michaela Fasonic, all freshmen a year ago, all played in 30 games. All 30 games. Angela Grant was the freshman of the year in the conference, first team all SSAC. She averaged 12.4 points and 9.6 boards a game. She leads the group of freshmen that are now sophomores. So you now have this sextet of sophomores, and you're surrounding them with a couple of seniors in Taylor Jones and Kayla Harbin. Maya Gaston, a senior, pulled up from the junior varsity squad as part of this roster. And the two new pieces really that have gotten the most discussion, and that's Channing Gafford, a junior college transfer from Wallace-Hansville, and Ryan Sylvester, who had to sit and watch last year after transferring from Mobile.
Right, and it's going to be interesting to see the development that these freshmen have had coming into this year as we're ready for tip. As the Lady Ambassadors win the tip.
That one, Bunny, is up and good from Jolie Johnson. It's an early 2-0 lead. Ashlyn Atkins will push the tempo. Swing it left corner. Michaela Fasonic, 3, no good. Rebound cleared out by Angela Grant. Kicks it out. Ryan Sylvester, right wing 3, no good. That one high off the glass. Kicks off the hand of a Lady Eagle, and rebound is controlled by number 25, Jolie Johnson. So coming the other way we are. Alexis Boykin working with it. Sophomore out of Harrelson, Georgia. She'll reset, slow things down around the Eagle head. Face up with Ashlyn Atkins. Works left wing. Kicks it over. Now the drive. Contact and an offensive foul called on Avery Martin.
Good job by Ryan Sylvester right there, moving her feet, getting in front of her, the player making the drive to the basket, picking up that charge there.
So the first turnover of the game. Adkins across the timeline. Looks left wing, hands it off to Gafford. Kicks it out Fasonic. Fasonic up top there to Adkins. Swings it right corner. Ryan Sylvester, 3 on the money, no. Rebound Michaela Fasonic. Fasonic out to Gafford. Her 3, no good. Faulkner 0 for 4 from 3 already. Sylvester gets the board. Gets it out to Adkins. Adkins looking for room. Gets it to Gafford. 13 to shoot. Dumps it down to Grantland. She can't catch it. She'll corral the loose ball, but a call. I guess that one was out. Didn't quite control it. So ball inbounded to Alexis Boykin. Maybe some early jitters here for the shooters for Faulkner. That one off the hand of Martin, no good. Rebound by the call over the back.
Yeah.
The rebound was by Jolie Johnson. Angela Grant reached over to take it away and gets the foul.
Angela Grant, her first, team first.
And when you talk about this team, David, it was the foul trouble of Angela Grant that determined so much of what they were a year ago.
It really was, and she was a pivotal piece, as you mentioned, coming into this. First team all-conference as a freshman, averaging about 13 points and almost 10 rebounds a game. So she's a big part of what this Faulkner Lady Eagle ball team does.
Paris Weidman dumps it down to Johnson. Baseline mid-range jumper, good, 4-0. Johnson leads Faulkner all by herself. Ashlyn Atkins across the timeline, right corner, Sylvester hits Grant, collapsing from the top, and gets the foul. Good action on that play.
It was good action. Grant crashing in, trailing the play a little there. Now she gets 2 attempts at the free throw line, where she was about a 70% shooter last year.
So Grant, first free throw up and good, and you're right, David. She has been good from the line, which is good because she gets there a lot. 70.1% from the free throw line a season ago. Her second one up and rattles in good. So 4-2 is the lead for Oakwood. This is an Oakwood team opened their season a week ago against Georgetown on the road. Not that Georgetown, the NAIA Georgetown. And Angela Grant tries to force the stop there, can't get it. Rebound controlled by Michaela Fasonic. That one tipped free, stolen by Alexis Boykin. Look at the move right around Ashlyn Adkins to get the shot up. Rebounded by number 12 out there, Paris Weidman. That shot up and no good. Rebound controlled by 25, Johnson. Johnson with the baseline jumper, 6'2". She's got all 6 so far. From Burleson, Texas. 5'10" freshman. Into the corner it goes. Sylvester back out. Adkins, NBA range 3, no good. Faulkner, Ofer from the field. There's the attack from Paris Weidman. Kicks it up top. That ball off the foot of Ashlyn Adkins. Not what you're looking for offensively early going for Faulkner.
It's not, and they're taking a lot of threes here right out of the chute, and maybe not moving the ball quite as much as they should to look for something a little closer to the goal.
And that has been the game for them all off season, is that three-pointer. They shot 29% from deep last year, and they spent a lot of time this offseason working on it, and it's looked good. It just hasn't looked good here so far tonight. And that long shot off the hand of number 24, Caitlin Hadley, no good. Coming the other way, Ryan Sylvester puts it on the deck, tries to find Grant, throws it away, stolen by Jolie Johnson.
It's a difficult pass there for Sylvester to try to make. She's moving with Grant basically at the same spot on the floor.
Ivory Martin had it. She works it back out to Alexis Boykin, resets the offense. Face up with Michaela Fasonic. Works right wing now. Ivory Martin. She puts it on the deck, works around, runs into Angela Grant, back out, sends it up to Alexis Boykin. Boykin puts it on the deck, spin around right hand, no good. Rebound fought for and controlled by Alexis Boykin.
Boykin dribbled out of bounds. There's a turnover there for the Lady Ambassadors.
That ball inbounded to Ashlyn Adkins. Adkins across the timeline. She sends it left wing. Michaela Fasonic drives baseline. That jumper good.
That's good look there by Fasonic, getting inside. Little pump fake and floater there as you get into the lane. Good shot.
And that drive and just throws that one away does number 12, Paris Weidman. So Fasonic with the first field goal of the year for Faulkner. 6-4 is the score. Ashlyn Adkins works it across the timeline. Works around the screen of Channing Gafford. Finds Fasonic. Three-pointer on the money. 7-6 rather. Fasonic's got 5. That one dumped down low. She finds Angela Grant, who can test it, and it is stuck. I've never seen one sit right there before. I've seen him sit in the corner.
I've seen it. It's rare, but I've seen it.
So that one just sits atop the perch and gets a view. Channing Gafford will inbound the ball. Ashlyn Adkins will run the point.
Got Taylor Jones checking in and Kayla Harbin now into the game for Faulkner.
So 2 seniors come in. Angela Grant went out, as did Ryan Sylvester. Ball deflected and stolen. The deflection was by Alexis Boykin. That is Regine Ellis Parker, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Stolen by Kayla Harbin. Harbin pushes the tempo across the timeline, works out right wing, sends it Ashlyn Adkins left wing, good. 10-6 is your score. So after being 0 for about their first 7, Faulkner's drained the last 2 threes. Rebound Michaela Fasonic. 10-6 is your score. Channing Gafford, dead eye, no. Rebounded by Kayla Harbin, and a jump ball call. Channing Gafford shot 37.5% from 3 as a junior college sophomore last year. They believe in her to find it. She has been hitting about 50% from 3 throughout fall camp.
And you'll take that all day long.
And that one deflected by Harbin. They'll reset. Inbound will come from Regina Ellis Parker.
Megan Wilkinson has checked in for Faulkner, as has Valentina Clocker.
Micaiah Rice into the game for Oakwood
30 seconds.
from Bessemer High School in Detroit, Michigan. You're going to get a timeout on the floor here. So we'll pause for just a moment. It's the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball. Megan Wilkinson, Ashlyn Atkins, Taylor Jones, Valentina Clocker, and Kayla Harbin are the five on the floor for Faulkner as we ready to resume. 4:34 to go in the first quarter of play. 10-6. Lady Eagles lead Oakwood. That went across the timeline to Jolie Johnson. Tipped alive and corralled. Out on the left wing. Deep three. No good from Ivory Martin. Valentina Clocker hands it off to Kayla Harbin. She'll push the tempo across the timeline. Harbin, long pass into the corner. Megan Wilkinson, no. Rebounded by Kayla Harbin. Kicks it up to Ashlyn Atkins. That three, no. Tipped alive. Valentina Clocker, spin move, left hand, good.
She's got the opportunity for the three-point play as well.
Yeah, they were looking for three the easy way. They're going to try to get it the old-fashioned way now. Clocker to the line.
Those are two really good looks for wide-open three-point attempts by Harbin.
Clocker. Sorry about that.
One to Wilkinson, one to Atkins out on the wing.
But how about Harbin and the hustle after Megan Wilkinson missed her three? Harbinson was cutting from the release and got the rebound to keep the play alive. Gave Faulkner that opportunity, and then Valentina Clocker crashing on the glass on the Ashlyn Atkins three. And so if you're looking at anything Faulkner's doing well so far, it's offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and hustle. Because so much of that depends on effort and what you're going to do out on the floor. And those are things, if you read Sutton, you're happy to see at this point in the ball game. You start off shooting poorly, but then you see the effort and the will of these ladies to get the ball and do those things. So it's a good thing for him.
11 rebounds to 5 is the advantage for Faulkner right now. If you're wondering about the nature of the delay, shot clocks are a thing, and that's the conversation that's going on. They're trying to see if the shot clock has not been synced with the game clock, and it's a little frustrating because the shot clock's new and the wiring's new, and they're trying to figure out what's going on there. So that's what they're dealing with right now. 12-6 is your score. Valentina Clocker will shoot a free throw when play resumes. She is a 52.6% shooter from the free throw line in her young career. But to Valentina Clocker, as we'll stay there, she, of necessity, had to play the 5 a lot last year with the Angela Grant injury, the lack of depth going on at the center position. Clocker had to move down to the 5 a lot. She's a 4, and you really see her value playing away from the basket, able to crash right there.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of quickness to her that she can use to really, as you say, get to the basket from that mid-range position, and she uses it well. So, as you said, she played out of position. We'll see if she's able to kind of play in that 4 stretch kind of position here this year and give some good minutes coming off the bench just as she did last year.
Absolutely, and so we will eventually resume here, and Valentina Clocker will attempt a free throw. 12-6 again your score, 4:06 to go in the first quarter of play. We'll pause. Faulkner Sports Network presentation, Lady Eagle basketball. All right, the best-dressed shot clock man in the business gets it running. Joel Harrison, the only Ohio State fan that I'm friends with.
That's the way it should be.
You do realize that this coaching staff is a Michigan man and an Ohio State fan, right? That proves what the love of Christ can do for people. So Joel Harrison gets it. The shot clock helps get the shot clock reset for us. Valentina Clocker will shoot the free throw. Up, no good, back iron. Long rebound, Kayla Harbin again. And they'll say she travels. She gets the rebound, but then travels. So 12-5 is the rebounding advantage. Ball across the timeline. That is Jolie Johnson.
Faulkner in this trapping press here, trying to get some turnovers, and then switching back to man as that shot is off and will go out of bounds.
Deep three off the iron, out of bounds, so Faulkner will take possession. Clocker will inbound to Atkins. Wilkinson, Jones, and Harbin, the other three. Atkins working around the top of the key. Works left, hands it off to Wilkinson. She'll work right. Back left to Atkins. Up top to Clocker. Looking for help. Sends it to Taylor Jones. She'll go to work. And a foul. So Taylor Jones gets on that pivot foot and draws the foul. It looks like it's on number 22, Micaiah Rice. She's got 2 already.
That's good patience in the post by Jones, not to rush things, to work, as you said, on that pivot foot and spin around and draw that foul right there.
Taylor Jones shooting the free throw. That one is up and good. 13-6 is your score. We've called the name Kayla Harbin a couple of times. If you are a Faulkner viewer and are unaware, Kayla Harbin is Kayla Key. She got married over the offseason, so that is the name change for you. 14-6 is the score. As Taylor Jones knocks down both of her free throws. That ball onto the right wing, and Disa Labosier, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That jumper off back iron. They'll come back, work around to the right. Down low, knocked away. Atkins fighting for it. On the floor goes Ivory Martin in a jump ball.
It's going to stay with the Lady Ambassadors here on this end of the floor.
Ivory Martin was in the scrum for the ball there. She is a sophomore from Columbus, Georgia. Not far from here. Atkins steals it there. She kicks it out to Megan Wilkinson. The drive baseline and a foul on the floor. That is on
number 4,
Labosier. Labosier? I've heard it both ways. LA Boss is what we're going to call her. Ashlyn Atkins had the steal that started that sequence, and David, that's something you've seen out of her a lot throughout her career. She plays the passing lanes well.
She does, and a lot of that is timing, but a lot of it is anticipation too, just being able to see kind of how that ball's going to go and what the player is looking at. Sometimes it's easy just to stare down where the ball's going to go.
Those 2 free throws are knocked in, and now it's a 14-0 run for Faulkner and a 10-point lead. Alexis Boykin from Harrelson, Georgia pushes it. And a lot of contact, no call there. Rebound tipped alive, and they'll call it out of bounds. They say it will stay with Oakwood. Inbound will come from Ivory Martin. Labosier kicks it back up top. The reset will come from Boykin. Boykin working face up with Megan Wilkinson. Kicks it over to Ellis Parker. Ellis Parker, top of the key, finds Labosier. Johnson, one dribble to the left and drains it. She's got all 8 points for Oakwood.
And that was a difficult shot. Jones was right in her face contesting that shot. So just better offense on that particular play.
Look at the move by Taylor Jones. Megan Wilkinson had a great pass. She lost the ball. We got a fight on the floor and a jump ball. 16-8 is your score. Johnson's jumper there ended a 14-0 run.
And that's one of those things that's disappointing to you as a player, because if you catch that ball, you got an easy bucket. This player was reaching over trying to get the steal there.
We'll see the conversation here. Martin will come off the floor. Paris Weidman, freshman from Norcross, Georgia, checks in. It's an interesting roster that they've compiled here at Oakwood. Representation from Alabama, Illinois, Georgia, Michigan, New York. Laura Jones, attack, splits two defenders, left hand can't go. Rebounded by number 25, guess who? Johnson. Now the other way, Boykin can't hit the shot. Rebound by Kayla Harbin. Harbin coming the other way across the timeline. She sends it left wing. Wilkinson, the three, yes! 19-8. She dialed that one up from deep in the heart of Texas.
And again, another good pass from Harbin as she was making her way to the basket.
Rebound by Taylor Jones off the Johnson miss. Johnson sends it. Wilkinson runs into a wall. Now across the timeline. And she wisely throws it off the defender as she's going out of bounds here, I think. Nope, they'll call a foul.
Foul number 12, Paris Weidman, her first.
Paris Weidman.
It's Weidman's first foul here on the evening.
Maya Gaston checks in. Gaston will be interesting to see. They're going to rely on her heavily this year to spell Angela Grant. Gaston has been part of the junior varsity program here at Faulkner for some time. She got the call up this offseason and has answered with a great offseason. Wilkinson misses that first free throw. We'll see how Gaston handles her first varsity action here. Megan Wilkinson. Shooting her second free throw. That one's good. Megan Wilkinson turning in a strong game to this point. She's got 6. 6 of Faulkner's 20. Fasonic's got 5. Those are your two leaders. Tacking to the right. Now back up to Johnson. Dumps it down low. Tipped alive and a foul call. They're going to call it on
Harbin with the
Harbin.
push.
In the game for Faulkner, number 21.
Wilkinson out. Ryan Sylvester in. Harbin out.
Number 2,
Ashton
Kayla
Atkins
Harbin,
in.
her first, team second.
Didn't talk a lot about Ryan Sylvester yet. Set last year as a transfer. 2 years ago, first team all-conference at Mobile. So certainly an important addition to this roster. There's the attack and now kicks it back out. Tipped alive by Ashlyn Atkins. She'll get to the loose ball. No, she won't. Never could control it as Boykin got to it. It doesn't go in the book as a steal, but it works the same way.
Shot clock violation. Faulkner will now inbound underneath their own basket.
So Atkins to throw it in. Looking for help. Finds a cutting Maya Gaston and a foul. So Gaston, the senior rather, from Shelbyville, Tennessee, goes to the free throw line. Gaston with a couple of dribbles. First free throw up and good. Put Maya Gaston in the book for the first time in her career. 21-8 is the lead. And the second free throw good. So Maya Gaston makes the most of her opportunity and the lead's 14 now. Across the timeline, defended by Ashlyn Atkins. She'll work to the left, runs into a wall, loose ball, and an offensive call.
Offensive foul, her first.
Fouls on
Alexis Boykin. Inbound comes to Ashlyn Atkins. She'll work across the timeline. There's a screen from Gaston. Attacks, loses it almost, regains it, and they'll call her for a travel. It's one thing about Ashlyn Atkins, David. She will push that tempo sometimes just a little bit too much. top, that one goes. Channing Gafford, right wing now to Valentin. I'm sorry, I'm calling zero. That's Boykin that had the ball. I apologize. You get going the wrong way. Ryan Sylvester, the rebound off that miss, hands it off to Fasonic. Fasonic working against three defenders, finds Sylvester. Right wing Adkins. There's Colson, finds a cutting Gaston. She loses it, finds it. Adkins, three, no. Rebound taken by number 4, Lavoisier. So at the end of your first quarter, Faulkner 22, Oakwood 8. We'll pause for a moment. It's the Faulkner Sports Network presentation, Lady Eagle basketball. 22-8 your score as we get ready to start the second quarter here.
It will be Oakwood's ball to begin the second quarter.
Your leader in the book right now, Megan Wilkinson with 6. Michaela Fasonic with 5. That's pacing Faulkner. Johnson's got all 8 points for Oakwood. There's a 3, right corner, no good. Rebound fought for, Channing Gafford. Gafford, long pass, Ryan Sylvester, one dribble, takes it to the hole, misses the layup. Rebounded by number 24, Caitlin Hadley.
And there again, Atkins in the passing lane, slapping the ball away, making things difficult for this Oakwood offense to get on track.
Ellis Parker inbounds the ball to Lavoisier. Lavoisier sends that one high to Ellis Parker. Now back over to Martin. She puts it on the deck, drives in, right hand, no good. Rebound off the hand of Channing Gafford. So it'll stay with Oakwood here. 22-8 your score, 9:19 to go in the second quarter of play. Inbound to Martin. She'll work around, and a blocking foul called on Ryan Sylvester. Good call there. Let's just hope that Martin's all right. She pushes herself up here.
It's one of those where you leave part of your skin on the floor.
Yeah, does not feel good. Inbound from Caitlin Hadley to Martin. Martin to Ellis Parker. Face up with Fasonic. She works left. And up into Grantland she goes and loses the ball. She'll regain it. And block. Oh, they'll call the foul. Adkins was trying to come across with the block. She picks up the foul. And Disa Lavoisier to the line. That one misses. So Lavoisier. Second free throw. No good. Rebound Channing Gafford. Gafford into the corner. Ryan Sylvester gathers, shoots, no. Angela Grant, rebound, put back, no. Rebounded now by Caitlin Hadley. Coming the other way. That one to Martin. She'll pull it, no. Rebound underneath LaBossiere. Puts it up left hand, no. Rebound Angela Grant. Gives it off to Ashlyn Atkins. Atkins across the timeline. She'll push the tempo out to Fasonic. Fasonic on the floor finds Gafford for three. Yes! 25-8. Put Channing Gafford in the book for the first time. Regine Ellis Parker across the timeline. Going off the screen from Hadley. Fires a three. No. Rebound LaBossiere. Put back, no. Rebound Ashlyn Atkins. And they'll say it stays with Oakwood as Atkins falls out of bounds. And a timeout taken.
Timeout.
We'll keep it here as it's just a 30-second taken by Oakwood. David, you pointed it out after an early 6-2 lead by Oakwood. Faulkner's really kind of settled in here.
They have. You see on offense, they're coming down, they're moving the ball a lot more. Players are cutting to the basket. It's the things you want to see offensively if you're a coach. The shots can go where they want, but you want to see those players moving. You want to see the ball moving, and you're going to go through those dry spells, and you've got the early jitters, first game here at home. So you're ready to get going on the season. You know what this season might be for this team. So you look forward to those moments, and sometimes you come out a little too hyped.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head. They were just so excited to play against somebody other than themselves, and they came out firing, and they weren't always the best shots.
Right.
But after they got into the flow of their offense, here you are at a 25-8 lead. And there's a steal off the inbound. Here comes Ashlyn Atkins, pushes the tempo, finds Ryan Sylvester, jacks the three, good.
Smart play by Atkins to draw the defense there and just kick it right back out in that little bit of a fast break attempt.
In 2 years at Mobile, she shot 34% from beyond the arc. That's what she's here for. There's the drive, kicks it to the right. Hadley, three, no. Rebound by Fasonic. Fasonic puts it on the deck, coming the other way. Finds Gafford. Gafford pushes the tempo. Right wing, Atkins, three, yes. 31-8. Somebody has opened the floodgates, and the Eagles have burst through.
And here you got those shots that weren't going down right at the beginning of the game. Now they're starting to fall in a big way for this Lady Eagle ball team.
LaBossiere working right wing. Looking, hands it off. There, up top it goes now to Martin. Martin back over to Ellis Parker. She tries to dump it down low. Oakwood in a bad way right now. It is a 29-2 run for Faulkner currently, as it was a 6-2 lead for Oakwood early in the game. Gafford working across the timeline, sends it to Sylvester, puts it on the deck, stolen by Hadley, and she falls down. They're going to get somebody with a cheapy foul here. It's Angela Grant.
And you're right, that was a cheapy foul just in the passing, just knocking her down, going for the ball, slapping at the ball. So not a good foul there by Grant.
Yeah, it was kind of a bailout foul there because she has no control of her body. That's a turnover waiting to happen there.
Right.
And of course, Grant picks up a big foul. That's two, and she goes to the bench. The other way, Boykin drives it to the free throw line, kicks it to Martin, runs into Sylvester, and another offensive call.
Offensive foul number 13, Ivory Martin.
So Ivory Martin gets her second.
Again, a nice job by Sylvester anticipating what the offensive player is going to do and just setting her feet and getting there first.
31-8 is the lead, 6:38 to go in the second quarter. Channing Gafford will inbound from underneath her own basket. Atkins will receive the pass. Back to Gafford. Now up into the middle of the floor to Sylvester. Right wing Gafford, plenty of room, shoots it and knocks it down. Wow. You give her that kind of space, she's going to make it about 9 times out of 10.
She will.
The drive brings it back out, does Boykin. That one to Hadley. Three-pointer no good. Rebound not controlled by anybody. We'll see. It'll go to Faulkner.
It will.
Fasonic to Gafford. Gafford back to Fasonic, trying to get it across the timeline. Gafford, Taylor Jones. Right wing, Ryan Sylvester. Three, no. Rebound, Taylor Jones. Up with it, she goes.
She got the
and
travel.
they'll call the travel.
Took that extra jump step.
34-8 is your score. Long pass, Labossiere. Labossiere working against Fasonic. Back out to Hadley. Hadley to Labossiere. Labossiere. Jab step, works left, now back right. Deflected by Fasonic, out of bounds.
Again, we see the active hands of this defensive unit here for the Lady Eagles. With Fasonic and Atkins in the backcourt, those two deflect a lot of balls.
Working around is Boykin. Face up with Atkins. She'll drive, left hand goes. And for the first time, somebody other than Johnson is in the scorebook for Oakwood. More than 14 minutes into the game. Gafford off the pass from Sylvester, no. Rebound by Martin. Boykin pushes the tempo. Off of Atkins, Gafford will take it. Gafford 1-on-2. Actually, she finds Jones cutting, who she can't catch the ball cleanly. Kicks it out to Gafford for three. Yes. 37-10 is your score. And we get a whistle. Boykin appears to be favoring her right wrist. Taylor Jones out, Maya Gaston in. Micaiah Rice in for Oakwood. Megan Wilkinson in for Faulkner. Kayla Harbin in for Faulkner. Anybody else while we're waiting? All right. I believe we're done with the substitutions for the moment. Ivory Martin in to Indisa Labossiere. Labossiere across the timeline. 5'7" freshman from Huntsville. Passes it out right wing. There's the jumper from Johnson, no good. Labossiere, rebound put back good.
Basket by Indisa Labossiere.
Channing Gafford will inbound. 25-point lead for Faulkner. 4:40 to go in the opening half. Gafford on the deck all the way, left hand good. 39-12 is your score here.
He's almost parted for Gafford there up top. She's just able to drive to the basket.
Martin works around the face, gets it to Labossiere, dumps it down low, and now back up. Boykin will reset, 10 to shoot. She'll kick it out right wing. Labossiere, three, no good. Rebound, Kayla Harbin. Harbin pushing the tempo the other way. Long pass, Megan Wilkinson, three. Off the iron and the backboard, no good. She and Atkins were occupying the same space on the pass. Boykin loses that one. Megan Wilkinson comes up with it. Gets it to Kayla Harbin. She'll split two defenders right down the lane. Kicks it out. Gafford, three. Good. Woo! She is knocked down when she gets going. That is what the coaches have said about her, and right now, that appears to be true.
11 points now for Gafford.
42-12. Faulkner just owning the three-point land after their struggles to start. Boykin working over, finds Martin. Martin kicks it out. There's the jumper from Rice, no good. Rebound Wilkinson. She'll work around to the left, now back right. Wilkinson finds Gaston. Gaston works around to the right, and Maya Gaston with her first career field goal. David, in a game like this, doesn't it feel like if you're on the floor, the gates are open and everybody just
just
take
put
a
it
shot?
up.
Yeah.
Put it up. It's the kind of game you like if you're an offensive player.
Up top it goes, working around to the right, dumps it down low, and now we're going to get a foul on the floor. On, I think they mean 32, Maya Gaston. There is no 22 white. There is no 22.
Maya Gaston, her first team point.
All right, we're set. It was on Maya Gaston, 32 white, because there is no 22 white, but the 22 blue was in there. That's an easy thing to happen. All right, ball inbound, caught by Rice, knocked out of bounds. And they'll say it goes to Faulkner.
Liv Colson and Valentina Clocker have checked in for the Eagles.
Shot clocks are 16 seconds difference because the one to our left is no good. It doesn't work. 2 shot clock malfunctions in the first half.
It's not a good day for the shot clock.
Not a good day to be a shot clock. 44-12 is your score. Valentina Clocker trying to fix it. They're just going to go without that shot clock. They'll play with a 1 on this end. Adkins to Colson, knocked away, still alive. Finally controlled by Paris Weidman. Labossiere for 3, no. Rebound Kayla Harbin. Coming the other way. Long pass, Megan Wilkinson gathers, shoots, good. 47-12.
It's a good job keeping your head up, looking for that pass down the court right there as Megan Wilkinson's just camping out there at the three-point line and hits yet another one for the Lady Eagles.
So Kayla Harbin with another assist, Megan Wilkinson with another 3. Faulkner starting to rack up in both those categories. Right wing 3, Labossiere, no. Rebound tipped alive, controlled underneath by number 12, Weidman, and a foul.
Get a foul on Megan Wilkinson right there is going up for that shot off the offensive rebound.
Foul on number 11, Megan Wilkinson, her first team fifth.
Weidman will shoot this free throw. That one no good. Her second free throw forthcoming. That one good. So 10 offensive rebounds so far for Oakwood. 47-13 is your score. That one dumped down low to Clocker. Attacks it right in, good. 49-13. David, we're looking at the rebounding numbers, and our stats haven't updated yet, but 11 offensive rebounds for Oakwood. That's a number that's really going to bother Reed Sutton.
It is, and in this half, that's really been the big thing that has stood out is the offensive rebounds that they've allowed and the easy attempts they've at least allowed as putbacks after them. So something at least to note there in the locker room here in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Micaiah Rice to the free throw line.
Rice, a junior from Detroit, Michigan. Her first free throw, no good. Rice has a rebound to her credit tonight. Looking to get in the scorebook. And she's there. 49-14 is the lead. Adkins gets it to Clocker, sends it left wing. Wilkinson tried to dump it down to a cutting Clocker, couldn't get there, and it was stolen by Micaiah Rice. Coming the other way. There's a jumper. Labossiere, no good. Rebound, Megan Wilkinson. Megan Wilkinson finds Kayla Harbin, and a whistle. .108 to play in the first half. It's Halloween this week, and the clock on this end is possessed by some sort of demon. Harbin throws it in, but a 5-second call. .49-14 your score, 108 to play in the half. A full 30 now for Oakwood as they'll try to get it in.
The 11th turnover by Faulkner.
Again, and you're up big, but if you're Reed Sutton's not looking at that. He's
right.
looking at offensive rebounds and turnovers. And,
right. There's a lot of little things that can be cleaned up.
Absolutely. Martin working around, kicks it out right wing. Working to her left now. She'll dump it down low. Clocker was set defensively. Did a good sales job there. Just didn't convince anybody. Harbin, left wing. Wilkinson. She'll put it on the deck. Drive, kick out. Ashlyn Atkins for three. No. Rebound, Kayla Harbin. No. 49-14, still your score. 36.6 to play in the half. Faulkner trying to crack that 50 mark before they get in the locker room.
Clock is running now. No need
Right wing. Labassiere to Johnson. Stolen. Here comes Harbin. Harbin passes. Atkins can't catch it. Gets it to Clocker. And 51. Give the assist to Ashlyn Atkins. So Valentina Clocker now with 6 points rather. And Oakwood turns it over. 6.9 to play in the first half.
Laura Jones.
Laura Jones in, Ashlyn Atkins out. Faulkner going to look for one more shot here before we get into the locker room. It'll go to Kayla Harbin across the timeline. Kicks it to Jones. Gathers, shoots out of the corner. No. Rebound by Rice, and we head to the locker room. 51-14. Faulkner leads Oakwood. We'll come back here in just a few minutes and break down what we saw. Get ready for the second half. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball. about ready to resume play here in the third quarter. Faulkner leading Oakwood 51-14. That was loud.
It was.
Yeah.
A lot of buzzers there.
A lot of buzzers. Jeremy Smith alongside David Turner. David, look, your first thing that jumps out at me for Faulkner from a positive standpoint, after the abysmal start from three, 43.5% in the first half, 10 of 23. And you couple that with 9 of 11 at the free throw line, 16 of 34 from the floor, the percentages could not be much better for Faulkner.
No, they really couldn't. They've turned around and shot the ball really well here in the first half, as opposed to Oakwood's really struggling here to put the ball in the basket. They're shooting 15%, almost 16% from the floor. And then you couple that with 11 offensive rebounds that they've had.
Yeah.
They're hustling. They're giving the effort. The ball's just not going in the basket for them.
Yeah, and you're right. They're still being out-rebounded 28-21, but on the offensive side, they're getting a lot of second-chance looks. And when you're looking at the rebounding numbers for Faulkner, your leading rebounder is Kayla Key, playing point guard spot. Your second leading rebounder is your starting two guard, Michaela Fasonic. So it's not been the bigs that have been banging the boards as much as it has been the guards.
It's been those long rebounds on a lot of it, and
yeah,
little missed balls there at the rim. Guards crashing in, getting the ball, and going back the other direction with it.
51-14 is your score. Faulkner will inbound the ball. Channing Gafford will throw it in momentarily.
Shot clock. We will, at 10 seconds on ball on that end, we will announce from 10 on the shot clock.
So we're going to get the 10-second countdown verbally because the shot clocks are trash can poo-poo pants.
Because, shot clocks aren't useful at all.
So 51-14 is your score. Ashton Atkins catches the inbound.
Looks like it's just a shot clock to our left.
Yeah, the one to the right's just fine. They try to dump that down into Grantland. It kicks off the hand of Ashley Holloway and out of bounds. It'll stay with Faulkner. Holloway, a freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. First time we've called her name tonight.
It's a good thought on that inbound pass right there. Just pass a little too strong going into Grant.
There's Fasonic working to the right, back up top. Ryan Sylvester, wide open three, no good. Off right, rebound by Alexis Boykin. Coming the other way is Boykin, pushing the tempo, works to her right. Backs out, kicks it down low to Johnson. Johnson, nice move to the face of the basket, misses it. Fight for the ball, Angela Grant clears it away from everybody. 51-14, still your score. Coming the other way is Ashlyn Atkins. She'll work back, and a foul call.
Going to get the reach on number 4. That is Andija Labassiere.
Very well done by you.
Hey. Fake it till you make it.
That's right. That ball inbounded. Sylvester, Fasonic, and another foul call on Labassiere.
Foul number 4, Andija Labassiere, her 4th.
She's got one more, and she gets to chill for the rest of the night. They're going to bring in Ivory Martin. So Labassiere will go and relax a little bit.
And you hate it for her because she's played really hard. She's only got 4 points, or rather 2 points, but 4 rebounds for this team, and she's done a lot of little things as Fasonic takes a 3 and hits it.
Off the assist from Ashlyn Atkins, that's now 5 assists for Ashlyn Atkins. Michaela Fasonic drains the 3. She's got 8 points now. And she'll absorb that foul, and they'll say that it's on Fasonic. A lot of contact there.
Sonic trying to get the call there. Doesn't work for her.
Inbound will come from Boykin. Alexis Boykin, sophomore from Harrelson, Georgia. She will find Caitlin Hadley. Left wing to Martin. Martin puts it on the deck, works around the face of the goal, right hand, drops it. Nice take by Ivory Martin there.
It was no help side there for her.
Adkins
Good pass.
lobs it over Hadley, and Angela Grant's there. 6 assists now for Ashlyn Adkins. Left wing, Martin throws it down low. Holloway working against Adkins, kicks it out to Johnson. Pull up good. She's a really good player, Jolie Johnson. 5'10" freshman from Burleson, Texas. She's got 10 of the 18 for Oakwood. Left wing Fasane, head fake. Works around, gets it to Sylvester. Thinks about the three, puts it on the deck, drives in, dumps it to Grant. Layup good, but a whistle. And they'll call that one against Faulkner. So Sylvester gets the offensive foul. It's a turnover. If you're looking at something else that Reed Sutton is not going to be too terribly happy with, that's now 11 turnovers for Faulkner.
And the turnover is something that plagued this team all year last year. And that kind of making its way here into this first game of the new season. So it's definitely something he wants to try to correct here early on so it doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah, and you're talking about assist to turnover ratio. It's not a good ratio, and yet the assists are still good. 13 assists tonight. They've shared the ball really well, but you've turned it over 13 times.
Right. And it's never good when you want a 1-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. You're looking for that number to be 3-to-1, 4-to-1 ideally.
Yeah.
But they're at least moving the ball and doing a lot of things here offensively to like for this Lady Eagle basketball team.
Inbound will come from Jolie Johnson. Gets it to Boykin. Boykin will momentarily cross the timeline. Works right, dumps it off to Martin. Martin pulls that three, no. Rebound, Angela Grant. Grant to Adkins. Adkins will push the tempo. Long pass, Fasonic thinks about it, puts it on the deck, finds Grant. That's her first three-point attempt of her career. Off the back of the iron, almost dropped it. Stolen by Michaela Fasonic, coming the other way. Fasonic, long pass, Adkins, three, no. Touched every part of the iron except the underside of it. Wouldn't quite go through.
Foul number 0, Channing Gafford, her first, team third.
Gafford picks up the foul as she tries to crash for that offensive rebound.
56-18 is your score. Faulkner still launching them from deep here. Even Angela Grant got in on the act, and I've watched her in the gym. She can make that shot. She didn't miss it by much there.
She did not.
Grant grabs that rebound.
She adds that to the repertoire. She's almost unstoppable at that point.
Look out. Adkins tries to kick it out. It's tipped off the hand of an Oakwood defender. Sylvester will inbound. Fasonic squeezes out, thinks about the three, gives it over to Adkins. Adkins dumps it down to Sylvester, and she drops that too. 58-18 rather. The lead is 40. Ryan Sylvester starting to rack up some points. She's up to 5 now. Looking around to the right. Gafford defends over there. Down low. Now back out. Holloway shoots, no good. Rebound, Michaela Fasonic. Fasonic, long pass, Adkins. She'll put it on the deck, go all the way. Now bring it back out. She finds Channing Gafford. Dead-eye shooter from there. Drains it. 61 for Faulkner. Channing Gafford's got 14 in her debut. Working left. Boykin. All the way down low, loses it against Angela Grant. Ryan Sylvester comes away with it. She's got numbers, and she'll take it herself. Angela Grant's there for the rebound and the putback. I believe Grant's up to 7 rebounds now. Harbin and Wilkinson in.
7 rebounds, 6 points now for Angela Grant.
7 rebounds, 6 points. 63-18 is your score.
Player down for the Lady Ambassadors. I believe it's Alexis Boykin.
They're going to tend to Alexis Boykin. We'll pause while they do that. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball. Wilkinson, Adkins, Harbin, Gafford, and Grant are the 5 for Faulkner. Oakwood will inbound here. Regine Ellis Parker with it. That one tipped high and deflected by Megan Wilkinson. She's had a nice all-around game to this point.
9 points, 2 rebounds, and several deflected balls for Megan Wilkinson.
Ellis Parker, right corner, misses. Rebound Johnson. Johnson will take that shot herself. Angela Grant rebound. Gets it out to Channing Gafford. Gafford across the timeline. Harbin, right wing. Wilkinson, 3, no. Rebound controlled by Johnson, it appears. Ellis Parker pushes the tempo all the way down into traffic and a foul call. That'll be on again, Oakwood.
Offensive foul number 3. Ellis Parker, her first, team third. In the game for Faulkner, number 23.
Atkins plants her feet, gets the charge there.
Game number 30, Olivia Colson.
Colson and Jones in. Wilkinson, Jones, Harbin, Colson, and Atkins are the 5 for Faulkner here. Atkins across the timeline. She'll hand it back off to Jones. Jones working around to the right, gets it to Megan Wilkinson. She'll work left, find Kayla Harbin. She'll pull it for the first time this year, and she
2
drums it.
points, Kayla Harbin.
66-18. Everybody getting in on the act now. Ellis Parker, left side. Holloway, Johnson, misses. Wilkinson, rebound. She'll push the tempo the other way. Looking up court. She'll take it herself. Working against Holloway. Harbin wide open, left wing again.
3 points, Kayla Harbin.
Kayla Harbin drains that one. She's got 6 straight. And a timeout taken, 4:34 to go in the third quarter.
Timeout, Oakwood.
David Turner, when it's that open, when everybody's making them like that, it's fun to play.
Oh, it absolutely is fun to play, and the reverse side of that is true as well. When it's nothing's going in, it's one of those afternoons or nights that you just don't really want to be out on the court because you're having to work that much harder defensively and everything else to try to make anything happen. And we're seeing that from this Oakwood squad. They're not giving up by any stretch of the imagination. They just are struggling to put the ball in the basket.
And when you're talking about those nights that are not fun to play, nothing's going in, Faulkner had those kind of nights a lot last year.
Oh, they did. They
Shot
did.
29% from 3. If paying your dues is a thing in this sport, I believe they did.
All year long.
69-18. Your score. That one inbounded to Hadley. Gets it back to Ellis Parker. She'll put it on the deck, working left. Face up with Sylvester. Hands it off. Now back around. Spin move. Martin. Rebound controlled eventually by Kayla Harbin. She comes out of there with it across the timeline, pushing the tempo. Ashlyn Atkins thought about it, puts it on the deck, dumps it down. Taylor Jones, right hand, good. Taylor Jones. And that's, I think, 7 assists now for Ashlyn Atkins. 8 assists for Ashlyn Atkins. She's flirting with double-double territory.
She is. That was 2 great passes, one from Harbin, and then, of course, the assist by Atkins.
That rebound taken by Atkins. 71-18 your score. She'll work around to the left, pushes the tempo. She'll dump it to Jones. Nope, stolen by Johnson.
Felt a little too good about it on that one, trying to do the same thing and causes a turnover.
Martin face up with Key, works right, hands it off Holloway. Holloway back to her right. She'll pull that one, no good. Rebound out of bounds. So 71-18, Faulkner, 3:28 to go in the third. Colson gets it into Atkins. Atkins gonna work across the timeline. Face up with Holloway. Works around to her left, finds Harbin. Harbin, head fake, one move. Wilkinson back to Atkins. She'll reset everything with 12 to shoot. Works around to the right, handoff Wilkins. Wilkinson pulls that one from the elbow. No. Rebound by Ellis Parker. She puts it on the deck across the timeline. Kicks it out Martin. She'll dump it down low. Back up now to Ellis Parker. To Martin. Pulls that three. No. Liv Colson chases it. Johnson gathers it. Johnson, Holloway. Holloway, mid-range. No. Megan Wilkinson with the rebound off the miss. Wilkinson pushes the tempo. She gets it out. Harbin, now Colson. Colson dumps it down low and stolen. Faulkner forcing a little too much down there right now. Adkins had bought real estate on the right wing. Ellis Parker gets the teardrop to go in one.
It's going to be a charge.
Oh, they're going to call the offensive foul there. So scratch that.
Nope. Now they're changing it to the block.
Now the block. Okay. So the teardrop layup counts.
Does count.
And there's a foul on somebody.
Foul's going to be on Harbin.
All right, Harbin picks up the foul. The shot counts. Ellis Parker to the line for an and one opportunity. Ellis Parker will step up. Her free throw attempt is no good. Liv Colson the rebound. Colson to Adkins. Adkins across the timeline, works back around the left, picks up a screen, dumps it down low to Harbin. Back up, Maya Gaston, jumper no good. Rebound taken by Hadley. Coming the other way is Oakwood. There's Johnson, blocked by Ashlyn Adkins. Johnson got her own rebound off the block. Right side now is Martin. Back up top, Hadley, jumper, yes. So the three for Hadley. Lead back down inside of 50. Ashlyn Adkins to Colson, Colson to Key, or Harbin rather. Look, I knew I was going to do it eventually. There it was. Harbin to Wilkinson, Wilkinson to Colson. Colson puts it on the deck, out to Harbin, pulls that three. No. Rebound Ellis Parker. Regine Ellis Parker coming the other way. She sends it left wing off the hand of Paris Weidman, coming back to Faulkner with $1:27 left in the third quarter.
Valentina Clocker checks in for Liv Colson. Michaela Fasonic in for Ashlyn Atkins.
Inbound will come to Harbin momentarily. She crosses the timeline. Works right, all the way down, dumps it to Gaston. Gaston out to Fasonic. Her three, good.
3 points,
Michaela Fasonic drains that one. She's in double figures now at 11. Weidman loses it. Clocker comes up with it. Looking up, she's got Wilkinson if she wants her. She does. Layup good. Wilkinson in double figures with 11.
Nice job by Clocker, keeping her head up, finding Wilkinson right there as the defender makes the decision to come out and attack. Clocker hits it to her for an easy layup.
76-23 your score. 3 players in double figures for Faulkner. Ellis Parker pulls that one. No good. Missed everything. 76-23. 31.4 to go in the third quarter. Clocker into Harbin.
Probably see the Eagles here look for one shot here with just over 30 seconds on the clock when they inbounded.
Sutton slowing everything down. Harbin works it around to the left. Now back, just burning a little clock. There's about a half-second differential between shot and game. Pass to Fasonic. She'll go baseline, right hand, good. She's got 13. Another assist to Harbin. How about 6.7 boards and 3 assists for your backup point guard?
I'll take it.
78-23 your score. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation. Lady Eagle basketball. 78-23 your score as we're ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Fasonic, Adkins, Clocker, Grant, Sylvester, the 5 for Faulkner. That's Weidman working on the left. Long pass, shot, missed by Hadley. Sylvester pushes the tempo, back out, finds Fasonic. Fasonic to Clocker, there's Atkins, her 3, no. Grant, rebound, put back, yes. Grant has 8 points and 9 boards. She and Atkins are both close to a double-double. 80-23 is your score. Grant over the top misses that one. Weidman drops in the layup.
Good spin move in the lane there by Weidman.
Adkins to Clocker. Clocker back to Adkins. You're going to get a call away from the ball. Foul on Angela Grant fighting for position.
Little chicken fight in the post.
And she's going to get called for more of those than anybody else just because of her strength.
Both players jockeying for position, and Grant just getting caught there. Like you said, just size will bring a lot of those.
That one right side. Now down low. Back up top to Weidman. Weidman worked it over. The shot by Hadley good. So Hadley makes it 80-26 with her 3.
She's got 2 of those now here on the night.
Clocker pushes it down to Grant. Grant going to work, blocked by Hadley. Gets her own loose ball. Out to the left, that is Adkins. She'll reset things. Hands it off to Fasonic. Fasonic over the top, trying to get it to Adkins. Nice fronting defense there by Hadley. Left hand, no good. Rebound, Fasonic. Back out to Adkins. And a foul on Weidman.
Her second, team first of the fourth quarter.
Inbound will come from right here in front of the scorer's table. Clocker will throw it in. Ryan Sylvester working to the left, throws it in. Atkins can't get it to drop. She is flirting with double figures, and they keep just rimming out on her.
It's a good back door right there. Weidman with the nice little Euro step.
Angela Grant powers her way to that rebound.
It's going to be Weidman on the foul.
Grant needs a bucket to get a double-double. Atkins needs a bucket and an assist.
Into the game for Oakwood, number 25, Jolie Johnson.
80-28 is your score. Harbin in, Adkins out. That ball into Fasonic. Works across the timeline, finds Clocker. Clocker trying to dump it down to Grant, telegraphed it. Stolen by Johnson. Coming the other way is Oakwood.
Pass a little too direct there into the post for Grant. You want to put those up or a bounce pass into your big there in the post.
That shot, good. Rims in.
Basket by Jolie Johnson.
Johnson now a 12 here on the evening.
Clocker up to Harbin, right corner, Sylvester, 3, no. Gets her own rebound, puts it on the deck, and the layup right hand good. Ryan Sylvester's got 9 now, or 7 rather. Weidman working right wing, she'll pull that one, good. So Oakwood finding it a little bit here late. Said Weidman, I apologize, that was Labossiere. Harbin on the floor. She will get a timeout call here on the Faulkner bench. Was trying to figure out what the exchange was there. So 82-32, the last time Faulkner hit triple digits was November the 10th of 2017 against Trinity Baptist. They would need a great finish here to do it. They're 18 points away from doing it. But that particular night was a blowout of all sorts of ugly proportions as they had 118.
numbers you don't see often in men's or women's basketball.
No, it's true.
Full timeout, Faulkner.
So Faulkner will turn that to a full timeout. 50-point lead, 6:47 to play. We'll take it with them. Faulkner Sports Network presentation, Lady Eagle basketball. .647 to play in the game. 82-32, Faulkner leads Oakwood. 3 players in triple digits for the Lady Eagles. 3 more within 1 shot of it. Sylvester to Harbin. Harbin working around into the right corner. Gets it back down to Sylvester. Right hand turnaround good.
Sylvester.
Sylvester's got 9. She's 1 shot away from double figures. So you got 3 players that are 1 shot away from double figures here for Faulkner. Working around to the right is Ellis Parker. She'll kick it out into the corner. Martin for 3, and good. Bank is open. 84-32, or 84-35 rather. Harbin down and back out. All back down again. Fasonic had a momentary look at Angela Grant. They're defending her well right now. Clocker in a fight for the ball, and they'll call a jump ball. That was interesting. Regine Ellis Parker didn't have the ball in her hand. Neither did Clocker.
Yeah.
Regine Ellis Parker had a lot of Clocker in her hand. And the ball sort of floating between them.
And Clocker almost had Ellis Parker in a headlock. So
Yeah.
it was a lot going on.
There was
right
a lot going on right there. Needed an octagon around that one. Up top, over to Sylvester. She'll pull that 3. She's in double figures.
3-point. Ryan Sylvester.
She's got 12. That's 4 players in double figures for Faulkner. 87-34 is your score. Working left. Kicks it out, baseline, the drive. Rebound, Angela Grant. Fasonic coming the other way. Finds Harbin. Harbin working around to the right. She had Grant for a moment. Now she'll find her. Grant gathers, and she's got a double-double. Grant's got 10 and 12. So there's a double-double for the reigning freshman of the year. No longer a freshman.
Nice feed by Harbin, coming around, waiting for the defender to come out, putting it right over the arms for the easy bucket for Grant in the post.
There's the drive and a foul by Fasonic. Got a little too anxious on that one. 89-34 is your score.
The foul's on number 34, Michaela Fasonic, her second.
If Ashlyn Adkins hits one more shot, she's in double figures.
And number 23, Taylor
Clocker is 4 points away from it, and Harbin is 4 points away from it. I would imagine that may be all we see of Angela Grant tonight with a 55-point lead.
I'd be surprised if she was back in.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of – Harbin's probably going to get her shot at double figures. Clocker's in there right now. She's 4 points away.
Jones in along with Sylvester.
That one, rebound by Clocker off the missed free throw. She's got 3 boards now. Coming the other way is Harbin. She'll give it to Sylvester. Puts it on the deck, finds Taylor Jones. A lot of contact, couldn't gather. 89-34, your score, 4:48 to play.
The Eagles have both Joneses in. Number 5, Laura Jones, and 23, Taylor Jones.
If you're into keeping up with the Joneses, that's how you tell them apart. Inbound comes to Ellis Parker. She'll bring it across the timeline. Megan Wilkinson to the scorer's table. There's the attack from Martin. Right hand no good. Rebound by Sylvester. Kicks it out to Harbin. Coming the other way. Harbin finds Laura Jones. Thought about it. Defense arrives. Finds Sylvester. Her three-point attempt is good. Ryan Sylvester's got another three to her name. She's got 15. She's now the game high. Ellis Parker working left. Dumps it off to Martin. Working back across the face of the goal. Gets it to Johnson. Back out now. Ellis Parker working off a screen. Finds Hadley. Hadley looking for help. Gets it to Ellis Parker. That one nearly stolen by Clocker. Johnson, three, good. Johnson's a player.
She is.
Two. Give her 14 on the night. Harbin across the timeline. See what she does. Gives it to Laura Jones all the way in. Can't get it to go, but a foul. So Jones could get in the scorebook from the free throw line.
Fouls on Jolie Johnson. That's her second.
Laura Jones. Laura Jones is one of two Lady Eagles who's gotten in the game and has yet to score.
At the line, number 5, Laura Jones.
The other one being Liv Colson, who's currently in the game. Jones free throw good, so put her in the book. If Liv Colson can find a bucket, then every Lady Eagle to step on the floor has scored tonight. That's a good way to start the year.
It is. And it's been balanced scoring so much for this Lady Eagle basketball team.
In the game for Oakwood, number 5, Ashley Holiday.
94-36, 3:34 to play. Faulkner chasing triple digits for the first time in nearly 2 years. Ellis Parker across the timeline. Face up with Wilkinson. She'll attack now. Kick it out to Johnson. Hand off Holloway. Holloway working around. That one blocked by Taylor Jones. Laura Jones comes up with it. She'll come through traffic, lose the basketball. Johnson going the other way. Passes it off to LaBassiere. LaBassiere working around. Pull-up jumper, no good. Laura Jones with the rebound. Laura Jones coming the other way. She'll slow things down. Finds Harbin. Harbin finds Wilkinson. Faulkner content to slow it down with a lead of nearly 60. There's Harbin. Harbin loses that one. Holloway steals it. Harbin hands up, nearly blocks that one, but Holloway gets it to go. 94-38 the score. 2:32 to go. There's Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Harbin. Harbin to Jones. She'll split the defense, find Taylor Jones, kick it back out. Faulkner really not looking to score right now, trying to burn as much clock as they can. Wilkinson hands it to Jones. Jones working back to the left. She'll split the defenders, pull up from the elbow, no. Rebound controlled by Hadley. Faulkner may not hit 100 tonight, and it is for lack of trying. So, 94-38.
It's a good possession, though. You got a good shot. You drained some clock. Shot just didn't go in.
Ellis Parker misses. Laura Jones the rebound. She'll come the other way. Cross the timeline. LaBassiere will defend. Hands it off to Wilkinson. 20 to shoot. Minute 40 to play. Wilkinson working right up around half court. Hands it off to Jones. She's looking for help. Finds Taylor Jones. There's Megan Wilkinson. She'll pull that three. No, but a foul.
That foul is going to be number 5 on LaBassiere, so she is done with a minute and 24 seconds here in the fourth quarter remaining.
She leaves with 5 points and 4 boards.
In the game for Oakwood, number 12, Paris Weidman.
Wilkinson to the line, shooting 3. She's got 11 points and 4 boards with 2 assists tonight.
In the game for
Ashton Atkins will check in. Laura Jones comes out. Wilkinson, free throw good. (95-38's the score. Wilkinson, free throw good. 96-38. Adkins, Harbin, Wilkinson, Gaston, and Colson, the 5. That one good. Hit all 3. So Wilkinson's got 14. 97-38 your score. There's the drive. Wilkinson steals it. Looking for help, finds Harbin. A lot of ball handlers on the floor. There's Adkins. Nearly knocked out. Adkins has it. She's in a tussle for the ball. There's a jump ball. That one will be thrown in by Colson in front of the scorer's table.
It's going to be Oakwood ball.
It'll go to Oakwood. Johnson will throw it in. Jolie Johnson's had a great game. 5'10" freshman out of Burleson, Texas.
14 points, 8 rebounds for Johnson. Good start to her season.
That one, top of the key is Hadley, stolen by Liv Colson. She's coming the other way. She will look for help, find Harbin. Harbin, Adkins puts it on the deck, finds Wilkinson, down to Colson. Colson, Wilkinson, 14 to shoot, 32 to play. Wilkinson to Gaston. Gaston to Wilkinson. Harbin, the attacks all the way up, right hand, no good. Coming the other way. Ellis Parker has their pocket picked by Wilkinson. She'll put it on the deck all the way in, layup, no. Harbin put back, no. Colson fouled. So Liv Colson goes to the line. She hits one of these, then every Lady Eagle who's played is scored.
Olivia Colson will be at the line, shooting 2 for Faulkner.
Ashlyn Adkins appears that she will end her night with 9 points and 8 assists. She doesn't get the double figures, but boy, she was awfully close. Liv Colson misses the first one.
Had a great night moving the basketball, as you mentioned, 8 assists. Shot 3 of 10 from the floor at Atkins, but 3 of 9 from three-point range. So
Colson misses that one. Rebound, knocked out. Oakwood ball, 8.2 to play. This should do it. So Colson just narrowly misses that last free throw. 4 seconds to play. She'll split the defense, right hand, no good. 97-38 is your final. Faulkner, 1-0 on the season. A busy week of Lady Eagle basketball. We're back here tomorrow night for Faulkner Lady Eagles at 6 o'clock, where they will take on Pensacola Christian at 6 o'clock. Then we're back here Friday for the Jimmy Faulkner Classic.
a lot of basketball.
2 men's games, 2 women's games on the Jimmy Faulkner Classic. And then back again Saturday. 2 men's games, 2 women's games. So 4 games this week for the Lady Eagles. They start at 1-0. David, you couldn't ask for much more. They found it from downtown, which was their big problem last season. They shared the ball really well. A very balanced attack offensively and defensively.
It was extremely balanced attack offensively. As you mentioned, we had Sylvester was the leading scorer with 15, but 4 or 5 Lady Eagles in double figures, so good start to the season for that. There's obviously things that you can work on and look to improve upon, the turnovers, the giving up offensive rebounds. Those types of things are little things, but they're big things later on down the road.
Absolutely. So for your post-game interview with Coach Reed Sutton, we'd like to direct you to the Faulkner Athletics Facebook page. Here in just a few minutes, we're going to go live on Facebook Live with Coach Reed Sutton. You can check it out there on the Faulkner Athletics Facebook page. So, checking in with our producer, Austin Hyde. Are we going to go to a new broadcast stream? We are, he tells me. So this has been the Faulkner Sports Network presentation. Lady Eagle basketball for Jacob Hartsfield, Tay Lindsay, Eli Phillips, Austin Hyde, David Turner, our statistician Carter Moles, and Natalie Wilson did something. I'm Jeremy Smith. This has been the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball.